So that fight went the distance. The crowd was already restless with that fight. And that was the fight before the main card.
Yeah.
And all I'm hearing before the main card is how my man Shakur's shoulder was hurt the last fight. That's all I keep hearing about. So in my mind, because I heard how this young boy, this guy, I hadn't heard of him. You might have heard of the guy.
I heard the Artem before.
I had never heard of him.
He was like the race car driver.
Frank Martin fought
him.
Frank Martin
That's the only reason I know.
and beat him as well.
Yeah.
But
my man with the Ricky Bobby.
Him talking in the beginning when
like,
he
bro.
asked, it was one part. This is kind of like a little sidebar, but I watched. You know how they do the pre-fight stuff and they talk to the fighters before the fight. This was during like maybe the Keyshawn Davis fight or something like that. They interviewed him and they asked him about. You said you could smell the fear on him and you liked the way the fear smelled. Could you tell me what that smelled like? Yo, that's a hilarious question to ask a man.
Asking him what the fear smelled like is crazy.
In the middle of me about to get into a championship fight right now, but he answered it so pleasantly. You can see that man was just happy to be there.
Yeah.
You were supposed to destroy that man, yo.
Even did you see the pre-fight conference when he's like, Shakur seems like a very nice guy.
Yo, this nigga
I'm like,
was
yo,
just
this is
excited
wild.
to have
like,
the
Shakur
opportunity.
beat the brakes off this fool, man.
He was just happy to have the opportunity, brother. You could see it in how all his antics, bro. He didn't even know really like the magnitude of anything. Like he just was happy.
And I ain't going front, yo. I was in a pressure cooker because like I've been telling people, yo, Shakur is great. Yo, he can do this, that, the third, and it was just like, I don't know why he won't let his hands go.
But see, the problem was, if I'm hearing that you was hurt last fight, I expect you to knock this man out.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
and he was like, I'm
legit.
about to show y'all, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he
this
said all
extra
that.
stuff.
I don't understand, bro. I don't understand what happens in that ring with him. Did he get checked in did something happen in training camp where he caught a chin check?
I don't
He
think
got dropped or something and he fearful of that happening?
First thing that's a bad look. He's disciplined with not making sure he don't get hit. He does that well. But he's not disciplined. He was arguing with his corner. Like, bro, it was like the 6th through the 8th round. That was the time to put him away. Like, the 7th, he started going crazy to his body and stuff. The dude can't do nothing. It's like, if I'm not strong enough to knock him out, let me get this TKO real quick. Let me get this stoppage and take him out. Like, bro, he just took his foot off the gas.
I feel like I've been a broken record like for the last 7
You've called this. This Zay's been on
I'm
this.
trying to tell you,
You've been high on him.
He has fast hands. He puts together good combos when he throws them. And because of that and the hype and how people talk about him, people are overrating his skill.
Yeah, well, he hasn't fought.
Why every fight? Why does he? Because he's not as good as people think he is. Like he's not a bum, but he's not.
Put him in there
People
with a
think
real
he's a
test.
special fighter. I've been saying this for a while. None of these dudes really are. I said the only people. Tank is the closest one to a special fighter.
Yeah.
And I said, I know we get on him at times, but when he's locked in, Teofimo, who's annoying, he's in that kind of range. The rest of them are just really good. Really, really, really good. But they're not like special. Shakur, I keep saying this, his footwork, I think people think his footwork is better because he has good upper body movement. He's closer to Earl's, no disrespect to Earl Spence level footwork. And actually Earl Spence's footwork is even better than his because he knows how to cut off the ring. Particularly against fighters who are as talented. He struggles to cut off the ring, dog.
That was pissing me off,
He's looking to stay right outside that range of your punch.
No one really.
He don't slip and slide, dip and dive, so to speak. He's north, south, east, west, but it's not a lot of rhythmic movement to his defense. To me, it's back and forth, side to side, like Fight Night round 2 or something like that. No disrespect,
yeah, real clunky.
But if you're real nice with it, you won't get hit. Yeah. But if you're gonna fight somebody who actually got some movement and can work around, and like you're gonna be in trouble, yo.
You missed time because he got touched a couple times in this fight.
And then the sick part was Shakur let that guy that was a nobody. I so many fighters. I could probably name like 15 dudes that I like over that 20 dudes that I think are better than that guy he fought. And he let the guy in the like 11th round when you supposed to just be putting the lid on it. He let him walk him down.
It was in the 10th or 11th. He put some hands on him.
The fact that he let that man survive is ridiculous.
He was running, and then
I don't think he should have made it past 7 rounds.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
And then Shakur, you can tell he got frustrated because it was like around the 10th or the 11th. He just started trying to do wild stuff and knock him out. And I'm like, bro, he really is not setting him up
Just
for
set
any
him up,
great
but I-
offense.
Set him up, and like I said, he could tell he can, like, one of the best people, because he wasn't fast and he didn't have all of this upper and all of that body movement, all the stuff that they attribute Shakur with, but different weight class. One of the best people I've ever seen cut the ring off in his prime was Gennady Golovkin.
Oh yeah.
It's like he wasn't fast, but you could not run from him.
Yeah, nah, he was walking
Like,
folks down.
and his power was crazy, but it was like people with quicker feet and this and that. They try to get. He just make a slight movement here, just here.
Yeah.
Use the jab
But
here
he was
to
slightly
keep you off
awkward
balance.
too, so it
But that's what I'm
definitely
saying.
threw
Like
folks off, yeah.
the art of that, you don't have to be the greatest athlete or all of that. You just have to understand how to do it. And to me, he always. That's why part of the reason he's never feels, from my perspective, I don't think he feels fully comfortable trying to get somebody out of there, because I don't think he fully is always in position to constantly get somebody. Watch like Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
He'll readjust and get himself in another position
Yes.
to give you another two-piece.
Yes.
And then readjust and then throw some awkward and this and that. Shakur Stevenson, another thing, he's not really awkward.
Yeah.
It's boom, boom, pat, pat.
Traditional.
Basically, he looks like an amateur
Conventional
fighter, a really
boxing.
great amateur
Looks like
fighter.
the
Yeah. But he's
prototypical
not-
boxing. Like,
he has a
when
rhythm
they
to his
teach you.
thing. He has a rhythm to his fight. It's boom, 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 out, bong, bong. And he's good at it.
Yeah.
And he's undefeated. He's not a scrub. But he's just not, to me, he's not a special fighter unless he going to have to get in there maybe with a special fighter. And maybe we'll find something different.
That's what I was going
But I don't.
get
You like
to.
him against Frank Martin?
I wanted
think
to
it's a
say,
good
I
fight.
was going to say, who
Let's
y'all
get
think, who would y'all want to see him against next? Where if he outclasses this person, we could be like, all right, it is real.
Get him in there. Him and Devin Haney. Just get the fight
Devin,
over with.
yeah,
Get
that would
it
be
in.
cool. I had a little list
Get
of
it
people I
in.
wanted to see.
Y'all and y'all
I wouldn't
men
mind seeing
approaching
that Frank
mid-20s.
Martin one.
Yeah.
I think
That-
that'd be
that
a-
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
put
mad at
Frank
that
Martin
either.
first.
I think that'd be a
They've been
great
going.
next
They've been
fight.
going back and forth on Twitter